I just started playing this game. It's called Defiance. It's on Steam. It's a free-to-play game. It's a third-person MMO. It's based off of the television show on Sci-Fi. It's really fun. There's some drawbacks, like if you play with a keyboard and a mouse, like if you have to readjust your mouse because that's how your weapon aims. Be prepared to be looking up at the sky or looking down at the ground. You can cycle your weapons with the if your mouse has a wheel on it. You get an ego, and I don't mean I'm cool, everybody. No, no. It's an environmental something output. It gives you kind of where you're supposed to go and guide you in direction. It basically, there's DLC. So before you go, oh God, he's gonna say there's DLC. There is DLC. It's you buy it off of Steam, and you get main missions and you get what they call side contracts. Side contracts usually give you an ego boost, some script, which is the Indian currency, lock boxes, which you can unlock using different numbers of keys to get different weapons or different gear. And you create your own avatar. The character creator is not that cool. I've seen better ones on like Skyrim, but this one does work. This one's fast. You're putting your my character is an arc hunter. There are on certain DLCs there are there's arc technology. But you have to go through these different missions. Now, I haven't done the matchmaking, aka PvP area, because I've heard a couple people, namely friends of Angry Joe's that played Defiance on the PvP side of the game, where though if you have certain special abilities, like I have one that's called Cloak, where I can cloak myself to get around and kill bad guys from the behind them. So that's really cool. Other ones make you run faster, deploy decoy, which if you're playing PvP and you have Cloak and there's like let's say 10 players and somebody deploys a decoy, say goodbye to your Cloak, because you will be ganked. The main game is free to play. It is fun. Like if it will give you a grind every so often. Like I started yesterday and I was just like by 1 a.m. this morning I was like, holy crikeys. How many more times do I have to do this? Some of the quests are really, really stupid. Like they'll tell you, go get this, and they'll have the little indicator on the map. So you run up, get it, you come back. Now, remember when I said this is one of the drawbacks to the game is having the weapon attached to your mouse, and if you have to move it for whatever reason. I was doing a basic training mission, and I was trying not to really make too many jump moves, so I had to move the mouse and recenter. When I did that, my guy went from looking dead ahead to shing. I was like, what? Why is he looking at the sky? And then when you readjust again, he looks down at the ground. So you gotta really kind of tinker around with the settings. You can play with a controller, but I don't know how much better it'll be. You, you can update your character's appearance with gear like helmets, clothing, weapons that you can either get through lock boxes or you can buy them through a merchant. And some of the stuff is really cool. Like I said, it's based off the movie, off the game, or it's based off the television show. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. The train left the station. I was on board, and you know, you'll encounter other players. They'll ask you to join the faction. They'll say, "Oh, join us, cause you're a hacker." Da 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 da. Some will you get a vehicle. It's like it's an ATV style vehicle, 4 wheels. So if you've seen the show and you don't know about the game, at least download the free-to-play game before you buy the DLC, because if you don't like the game and you buy the DLC, you're kind of out money. If you don't want to be out money, you don't do it. Like I had 2 guys. I had to go. One of the missions that I just did was yesterday. I did a mission with 2 other players, with 3 of us, and I have a sniper rifle. And they're like, "Oh, you have to go up and neutralize this camp. The camp's at the top of a mountain." Of course, it's gonna be at the top of a mountain. Of course, there's gonna be guards there. So I ran up. I got as close as I could. I hit a button. I got in position. And I think I killed one of the riflemen. And as soon as I killed the rifleman, a little side contract popped up and said, "Oh, kill a rifleman," and colored in the box. So you gotta be really cool. You gotta be really. You don't have to follow all the little side quests. They just add in and they give you both the boosts to everything that you're doing. But it is a fun game. I've been playing it now for about 4 hours, and it's really different. Like I played 3 third-person MMOs. I played Atropia. I played Eve Online, which is kind of an MMO, but it's more science fiction space MMO. If you check it out, check it out. It's on Steam. It's free to play. It's a fun game.